Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. On this video we'll be learning how to draft and sew a shirt collar. So the first thing you will do is to measure around your shirt neck. After joining everything together, you measure around the neck. So whatever you have, you divide it by 2. So I'm trying to measure what I have here, and I have 7.5 inches. So you divide that by 2 and you measure it on your pattern paper after folding that into 2. So you can decide on how long you want your collar stand to be, but mine is 1.025 or 1.25 anyhow. So, and that was what I just did. I was trying to confirm it here so that I can complete the line. So the next thing that you want to do is to come in by 1 inch there to make our collar cuff. So then another thing you are going to do is to measure your collar. Mine is 2.5 inches. You can make yours 2 inches depending on how long you want it to be. So then you stop at that point where we measure that 1 inch. You make sure it doesn't get to the initial measurement that you had from the beginning. Then you make that curve. You come down from that side, you come in with 0.25 inches. Then you use your free hand to make a curve just for your collar to sit properly. Then from that, you can see that I extended it a little bit, and I made a slant, but I didn't allow it to get to that point that we had. I just increased it by maybe like 0.5. Yeah, it's just to make that slant. Then you come in from the middle by 0.5 just to make a curve. But if you are someone that wants a single collar, that you don't want a 2-piece, you don't have to do that. So after doing that, you are going to go ahead to cut it. Please guys, like and subscribe to my channel. As you can see, this is a new channel. The only way you can encourage me is by subscribing to this channel so that I can do more. So like I said, you want to use a single collar, you can use it like this, but if you don't want, then you go ahead and cut it. You cut it into 2. So then after cutting, you go ahead to cut it on your, you place it on your fabric, then you cut it. As you can see, I already ironed my stay on it. You can use collar stay depending on the kind of fabric you're using, but this fabric I'm using is very soft, so I used hair stay so that it can be on both sides. But if you are using collar stay, then that means it will be on one side. So then you go ahead and join it. So I'll take it to the machine now and show you. So after joining, this is what I have. I'm trying to trim out the excesses, and I'll turn it to the other side. So then after doing that, you take your collar stand, then you place it on it. Make sure you leave that 1 inch that we had from the beginning. Make sure you leave it. Then you place the other one on it as well. Then you sew around using the sewing allowance that you left when you were cutting it. So if you added 0.5 sewing allowance, make sure you sew with 0.5 sewing allowance. And after sewing it, you can actually trim it out. So that is what I was trying to do here. So after sewing, I made sure I confirmed that I had the same inches on the both side. I didn't know that was off camera. I was just checking out what I had there. So you can see now I've already trimmed out my excesses. So the next thing to do is to iron it, and I've ironed it. I've brought it back to you. Then I went ahead to fold in my sewing allowance so that it will be easier for me to join. And I'm trying to confirm what I have left, if it's still up to that 17.5 inches, and it was up to it. So the next thing you do is just put in your shirt like this. This is the easiest way, and this actually works for me. So the next thing you're going to do is to put it in like that and sew all the way to the end. Just make sure you are careful while doing this so that you will not go and make a mistake or sew it on the upper part, then on the one on the other side will be left out. So just make sure you are careful while sewing it. So after sewing, this is what I have. You can actually leave it like this, and you can go ahead to top stitch your collar stand. So anyone you want is actually fine. So I top stitched my own collar stand. So you can go ahead and top stitch your collar as well, depending on what you want. So after sewing, this is what I have. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.